we left America. I got food poisoning twice. Thailand, I don't know them people. She wasn't happy at all. I'm like, no, y'all trying to take my baby from me. I'm a hoarder. Like, I be down with it, get down. The election had nothing to do with our decision. I left my hometown, and so can you. Sawadee Ka. Your girl is in Thailand. Yes, I picked up my whole freaking life. Packed up all my shit. Minimized all of my clothes, accessories, alter ego items. Like, literally minimized my life into 2 suitcases and flew 26 hours across the fucking globe to Thailand, y'all. Can you believe that? Like, little old me from Broward County, Florida, from the trenches, like Section 8, food stamps, struggle. Like, literally, I work hard for this moment, y'all. Like, from the moment I turned 16, I've been working. From the moment I was able to work and make some money, I've been working. Or trying to make some money and getting some money, like, trying to make it out. Like, I did not want to be stuck. I wanted to make it out, make something of myself, experience the world, new experiences, do something that has never been done in my family. And I did it. I did it. Like, I never stopped grinding. I never stopped, being adventurous and willing to try new things and going outside of my comfort zone. Because if I would have never gone outside of my comfort zone and started doing what I do as a career now, which I am a dominatrix. Not going to get too much into that right now, but comment down below and let me know if you guys want to see some videos about that, which I am going to make some videos about that in my life on that side anyways. But just comment down some video ideas below or anything along the lines about that you want to hear from me. But moving on, I just always have been a person who goes outside of their comfort zone, very adventurous, very willing to try new things. Like, that's always been me. So it's just like, even though this is crazy, it's not like it was expected, but like, this is some shit that I would do. Like, honestly, moving across the country, moving across the globe, that's some shit that I would do. Like, granted, I never could have like really thought, like, if you would have told me just the beginning of last year that I would have been moving to Thailand. Like, granted, every time that me and my boyfriend traveled to like a different country or something like that, he'd be like, babe, I could see myself living here for 3 to 6 months, X, Y, and Z, and it was like jokingly, but it was some truth behind it. The summer of 2024, my boyfriend came to me with the idea of moving to freaking Thailand. I guess he had been seeing videos about the cost of living and just the general lifestyle in Thailand, and he fell in love with it. And when he told me and he asked me and he was like, oh yeah, babe, like, you want to come? Like, do you want to do this? I was like, hell no. I'm not leaving Thailand. I don't know them people. So I was like, I'm like, I don't know them people. What do you mean? You want me to leave literally my mama, my younger siblings who I'm just starting to rekindle with, my closest friends, my sisters, my freaking godson. Like, but you want me to leave my whole fucking life to move with your ass to motherfucking Thailand? He had me fucked up. But But, a few days, I, did my own little research, watched a few little videos, and I was like, damn, it makes sense. Like, I am an emotional creature by default, because I'm a woman, Y'all say we emotional, and I'm going to give it to y'all. We are emotional, but we also have logic, and that's the thing. We are emotionally logic. I can't even, bitch, I'm emotional and I'm logical at the same time. Okay, period. So when he brought it to me and I started to do my own research and I'm seeing the cost of living and the lifestyle and I'm comparing it to America, I was like, it makes sense. Like, it makes sense. It's a new experience. I literally, and during this whole time, it was coming back to me. Like when I was younger, I used to always say, oh, I want to travel the world to eat. I want to travel the world to eat. Like I used to watch that show. Like y'all know that food guy. His name is Guy. And he used to have this show called Guy's Food and Dive or some shit. I'm gonna put it on the screen. But I used to watch that all the time. He used to be eating all this good ass food. Now, granted, when I used to say it back when I was younger, my little childhood mind wasn't fathoming out of the country, Thailand, eating in Thailand, traveling the world to eat in Thailand. I was literally more small minded and thinking America, but I was saying the world. But it's literally like my little childhood brain like literally was like, this is what we want to do. And that memory got pushed back to the back of my head as I got older and was going through school and working, and you know, life was life, and that little dream was pushed to the back. And here come this boy bringing it back up. Here he come bringing back up this old dream. I'm just like, wow, like that's crazy, bro. Like how life just 360, like it's just crazy to me. But yeah, so summer of 2024, which was last year, he brought up the idea to me. I wasn't with it. I did my research. I was with it. And I was like, let's do it. Let's do it. And we was like, okay, bet. We started brainstorming. We started doing research, you know, what we got to do to get to Thailand. Do we need shots? And looking up videos of people moving to Southeast Asia and what they brought with them. And, you know, just everything that we needed to do. The rules of Thailand, the culture, the religion. We was looking up everything, y'all. Everything, okay? So we decided that we were going to leave top of the year, January 2025. We're going to leave. Now, y'all, the election had nothing to do with our decision. I'm going to say that again. The election had nothing to do with our decision. Now we're going to move on. That's all I got to say about that. Honestly, speaking about why we made the decision, like honestly, we grew up seeing how the cost of living has rose and rose and rose and rose and rose. And granted, now we have a new profession, and you know, we're making good money. Like we're making the most money we ever been in our life. And we're young. We don't got no kids, you know, no really ties to America that we really needed to stay there. Well, we had to, no job, no kids. It's literally just our family and our friends. And it's like, those are people who we love and cherish to us dearly. So us traveling the world for a year is not going to deter. It's not going to mess up those relationships. So it's like, fuck it, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like living in America. It's like you're literally working. You're working to survive. Like it's not good. And we wanted to experience life. Like we're young. We're making all this money. We don't got no really big responsibility. We don't got no mortgage and no car payments and all these things that will have us tied down to America. So let's go. Let's go. And that's what we did, y'all. We left America. Yes, we left. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. I've been here for 2 weeks. It's going to be 2 weeks and 2 days. And I love it. I don't love the fact that the fucking air is breaking me out, but we're going to get that together, okay? We can get that together. Skin is a complicated thing. It's not permanent. It can always be fixed. You get what I'm saying? So that's not something to deter me to be like, oh, I want to go home because my face breaking out. Granted, I don't fuck off about my face, but I'm going to just woosah. But yeah, so like, we're like, bro, we can literally be in these other countries, travel the world, see the world, experience the world on our salary and be comfortable and still have leftover money and still be able to save. That's another big reason why we left, because we could not save in America. We could barely save. And that's what was like, bro, what the fuck? It's like, damn, we're making all this money, but we still dishing out all this money to X, Y, and Z. And then when it comes to saving, we saving the bare minimum. Like, what the fuck? So we're like, that was another perk to like, yeah, when we leave, we can save 3 times the amount we were saving in America. And it's just like, everything just makes sense, y'all. It makes sense, which is why I agreed. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was talking to my boyfriend not too long ago, and he was like, babe, honestly, I wanted you to be more like, we're not going. He wanted me to be more like, no, because he was scared too. And I wasn't like that. Like, he know I'm a down bitch. Like, I be down with the get down. I be down with the get down, y'all. So, like, I'm down for a lot of shit. So when he first told me I wasn't, and he wanted me to be more persistent on not going, but once I did my research and actually thought about it, it only made sense. So once we agreed that we were going to move to Thailand, top of the year, January 2025, we went to looking up tickets. We found our tickets. The tickets were about $900 to $1,500, ranging on when you wanted to leave. Now, we wanted to leave top of the year, but those tickets were in like the peak of travel season, like high traffic season, so they were like $1,200 to $1,500. And then we seen a flight that left January 22nd for $900, and we were like, save the money. So we left January 22nd, which you guys know. Well, you don't know yet. So we left January 22nd, and before we could leave, we had to do a lot. First of all, to get to Thailand, you have to apply for a visa. If you're staying for longer than 30 days, you have to apply for a tourist visa. And before you apply for this tourist visa, you have to have your entry ticket, your stay with your accommodation. It doesn't have to be for the whole time. It can just be for like 2 days, 3 days, whatever. But you need somewhere to stay when you get there. And your exit ticket. So we had to pay for those 3 things before we could even apply for our visa to see if they would even give us entry to Thailand. Yes. So we did all of that. And we were planning to not tell our family. Well, I'm going to say me, because I had to literally push my boyfriend to let all his family know, because he didn't want to hear their mouth. But me, I didn't want to let my friends or my mom know until it was for certain. So, and I think we bought the tickets in October. Yes, we bought the tickets in October, but I couldn't hold it, y'all. We came up with this idea in like the summer. So by August, the end of August, y'all, I couldn't hold it anymore. And I told my friends, like, I told my sisters, like, I couldn't hold it no more. Like, bro, it was killing me. We literally had just got off of a yacht in Miami. We was drunk. We was tipsy. We was having a good time. And then, we left the group. We went and got some food. And while we sitting down eating, I'm an emotional creature. I got emotional. I'm in my head. I'm thinking about it. I'm just like, y'all, I'm moving to Thailand. I just had to tell y'all, I couldn't keep it in. And they did not take me serious, y'all. They didn't believe me. They did not believe me. And granted, I can understand why they didn't believe me, because since 2020, I've been telling them I'm going to go to nursing school. I'm going to go to school to be an LPN. Every year I'm talking about it. Every year I'm talking about it. Knowing damn well deep down in my heart and in my brain, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to work in the corporate world. I just don't want to do it. It was just like something like, let me do it so I can have something on my back. You know what I'm saying? But I just never got around to it. And my friend Shanice, she said, it was supposed to be like nursing school. You weren't supposed to go. Like, they were not believing me. They didn't believe me. But I'm like, how y'all don't believe me when in October, I literally, as soon as I bought the ticket, y'all, my chest was pounding buying that flight ticket, actually. And I had to put in the information twice. My heart was pounding, putting in that information about those plane tickets, because I was just so nervous. Like, fuck, we're really doing this. We're really doing this. We're really doing this. There's no going back. So as soon as I pressed submit and I got that confirmation screenshot, I screenshot it, send it to the group chat, and I was like, my heart, my chest, it's real. Y'all, at that moment, it became real. Because me, I swear I'm a cheapskate. I don't care how much money I make, how cheap stuff is. I'm a cheapskate. A cheapskate, I don't know how the fuck you say it. Cheapskate, cheapsteak, whatever. That's me, okay? And once I bought that $900 ticket, you think I was about to back out? The only way I was gonna back out if God himself told me. If he sent me sign up a sign and sat my ass down, that was the only way I wasn't going. That was the only way I was not going. So by this point, I still haven't told my mom, y'all. It's October, we bought the tickets. I told my friends in August. I told my mom after I bought the tickets. And I softened her up. I took her out to eat. It was just supposed to be us, y'all. It was supposed to be me, my mom, and my stepmom. And I was going to tell them at the same time. But I think my mom said that my stepmom was busy. And then I didn't want my siblings, my sisters to come. But anyways, everybody ended up coming. The whole family ended up coming. We were at the Chinese buffet and I was eating with my chopsticks. And my mom was like, you need to learn how to use those, ain't it? Or something like that. And then that just was like, I was like, fuck, here's my opening. So I was like, yeah, actually I do. You know, a little awkward. Yeah, actually I do. And from there, I just went on and told her, like, yeah, me and Mikey, we decided that we're moving to Thailand in January. Yeah, talk about it. She wasn't happy, y'all. She wasn't happy at all. She was sad her baby was leaving. Any mom would be sad, you know. She was happy for me, but she was sad. Okay, so I let her know, and that was that. By October, everybody knew that I was leaving. Everybody that needed to know knew that I was leaving. Now it was time to really get shit in motion because we leave in like less than 4 months. Yeah, it's time to start packing. We had to get rid of our dog. That was, yeah. Besides packing, that was the first thing that we did. We honestly didn't want to get rid of her until like the week before we left. But we were just like, you know, we don't want to wait. Well, I was like, I don't want to wait. I was like, I don't want to wait too long. And then, you know, it's hard to find her a nice family that I feel comfortable giving her to. And then we end up having to go the route that I didn't want to go, which was basically giving her to a shelter. So, yeah, I posted the listings early in like September. I posted the listings and people was just sending fucking requests so fast. I took that shit down because I'm like, no, y'all trying to take my baby from me. And mind you, in the listing I put that we didn't want to get rid of her. We didn't want not get rid of her. We didn't want to rehouse her until January 5th. So it's September. Why the fuck is y'all talking about, oh, I can come pick her up today? Bitch, did you not read the listing? She's not going nowhere. She's not going with you. No. So I took that shit down because they was coming too fast and I wasn't having it. And then I put it back up towards the ending of October, beginning November. And that's when we had our first little doggy new rehousing meet. We met an older married dude whose wife works and he's a stay at home. He retired. And they recently lost a dog like a year ago or something like that. That was already a little iffy. And then he had just lost his mom. Like, mind you, I didn't know none of this until we got to the meet. But he had just lost his mom, like, not even a month ago. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. But he was talking like a real dog owner. Like, the way he was talking and the things that he was saying, like, Mikey, like, everything the man was saying. And I was like, yeah, okay, da-da-da. So we agreed that we were going to go with him. Mind y'all, this was the first meet. Bay be just he be rushing into stuff all the time and I be having to tell him to slow down. But anyways, we ended up agreeing. So the man was like, he could come get her tomorrow. We went home. We agreed to that at the meeting. Because, you know, you don't want to make no hostility. We was pussy and we ain't say nothing. So we ended up just, you know, saying like, yeah, we'll give her to you tomorrow. We literally went home. We cuddled with her, gave her so much love. We was crying. We was just in bed. And by like 10 o'clock, I texted the man and I was just like, I think it's a little too soon to just get to just give her up like that over one night. Can we do Friday instead? Mind y'all, it was Monday. We met the man Monday. He wanted to get her Tuesday, and I was like, you can get her on Friday, the day of the pickup. And an hour before, he goes and texts me, oh, we don't think that it's the right time right now. She has to get a lot of medical work, and she might have heartworm, and I just lost my mom, and we can't take another loss if she doesn't react good to the heartworm treatment. And I was just like, bro, fuck you. Okay, bye. I want to keep my baby anyways. So that was that. We ain't never see nobody else again. We never see nobody else again until December. Posted a listen again. Talking to people, taking people, some people just not making the cut through text. Finally met this lady. She's a single mom of one. She has a house literally right next door to her mom, so they live right next door to each other. So my sky baby will be with somebody all the time. She will never be left alone. And the lady has a cat. I didn't know that she had a cat. She didn't tell me. But my baby is literally, they're the bestest of friends now. Like, they be sending me videos and pictures of her all the time. And it's just like, oh my God, I can't believe my little Sky is like, she has a furry friend and it's a fucking cat, y'all. Like, she was like the shyest, most timidest dog ever. Like, she was so scared of people, of other dogs. She was very shy, very reserved. And that was my baby, but now she's getting loved on, a lot of attention. She has a kid now, so it's like not a baby, like a kid, a human kid. So somebody younger, more energetic to entertain her. So I'm really happy with the decision that I made. I was sad to see her go, but it had to happen that way so that she can live her best life. You get what I'm saying? Like, my baby living her best life, okay? So once we rehoused our baby Sky, now the only focus was really packing up all of our stuff and packing our suitcases. And that was a process. I have a whole video dropping next. That's going to be the next video that drops. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe right now. And click that notification bell. So when I post this next video of me packing all of my stuff up, my whole life, y'all, my whole life up, you can get that notification, okay? So we had to start packing. Now, when it came to packing our suitcases, Bae did his thing, I did my thing. We both had 2 suitcases. I was going more for like a capsule wardrobe feel because I have a lot of clothes. I'm very indecisive. I'm a hoarder, y'all. So I had to apply some discipline when it came to packing. I'm like, capsule wardrobe, this amount of pants, this amount of shirts, this amount of da. We got a list, okay? And I was not playing about it. And I think I did pretty good. And anything else that I need, I can get here. Like, I didn't bring any sneakers. I brought sneakers my second day here. Like, I can get new things here. But for the most part, I have my capsule wardrobe items. I'm going to put the definition here. But it's basically like a wardrobe that you can mix and match damn near all your pieces. And they can all interchangeably, go together. I'm getting hot, y'all. Where's my water? Oh. Did that. Packed up all my stuff. And then, other than that, it was literally just saying goodbye. Yeah. So the week before I left, I spent time with my mom and my siblings. Saw my aunt and cousins and stuff like that. And then later that week, I had a little slumber party with my friends. And don't get me started on how my bestie was being too sweet, y'all. She want to go make goodie bags and stuff. Like, she even made one for herself, y'all. She brought us matching moo-moos. And, we cooked this nice, good up meal. Ribs and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and cabbage and baked beans. Oh, it was so good, y'all. Yes, hire us to cater your next event because it was so good. Look at it. It was so yummy. It tastes just as good as it look. Yeah, just like me. Like, y'all, it was a great time, but it was also sad. The ending was so sad. Like, why these girls got me crying? Like, they're my girls, y'all, and I left them. But it's okay because we're forever going to be like this, okay? forever. Forever. And once that was done, it was time to go. And even on the day that I left, I still saw all my peoples, because I don't play about my peoples. One thing about it, two things for sure, three things for certain. I don't play about my people. So the day that I left, we all gathered at TGI Fridays. That's going to be in my travel to Thailand with me vlog. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe. And make sure you like and comment on this video as well, okay? Don't play with me, especially if you watch all the way to this point. Go ahead and comment Bangkok right now in the comments. Let me know how far you really got in this video. So the day that I left, you know, we all gathered at TGI Fridays and said our final goodbyes. Like, I was, you know, keeping a smile on my face, keeping the energy up. But honestly, y'all, inside, I was like, I was sad. I was trying to keep my energy up because I didn't want to be sad. Like, girl, you about to get on a plane to Paris, then Bahrain, then Bangkok, Thailand. What is you sad for? So I was trying to, you know, keep up this hype. I'm excited, but I was sad. Like, I'm leaving my peoples to go across the world. Like, granted, I'm going across the world with my person, but I'm still sad because I'm leaving my people. Like, just bittersweet. So I said my final goodbyes to my girlies, to my godson, and then we drove the 45-minute trek to Miami International. And that is the last time that I saw my mom in person. Like, I love my mom, and I'm sad that I left her. I'm just happy to live this adventure for her, because like, she wasn't able to do it because she had me young, and you know, she had to be a mom. She couldn't prosper as high as I can at such a young age, and I think that she, you know, she's living through me, and I'm happy to be able to give her that. I share my whole experience with her. I call her every day, even though the time difference is wild, y'all. 12 fucking hours is crazy. But I've been keeping up, calling her every day, you know, showing her, sharing my experience with her, as well as I'm going to share it with you guys. But she saw it first, because I've been here for 2 weeks already, and she saw everything. And yeah, I'm just happy, and I don't regret it, and I'm here. Fuck it. Like, I'm in Thailand. I'm ready for this adventure. And like, granted, y'all, we've been here for 2 weeks. I got food poisoning twice. The second time was the worst, and I'm still going through it right now. Like, it's still settling. My stomach's still bubbling. But like, I don't care. I'm still happy to be here. We've been jet lagged, and we've been jet lagged. That's all I can say, because bitch, I've been tired. Y'all, I have been tired. I've barely been working. Like, granted, my clip store is gonna make that money. It's gonna make the money by itself. I don't have to do much with that. But all my other streams of revenue that I have to actively, you know, post and actively be on there to make the money, I ain't been doing it, y'all. I just been tired, and I just ain't been wanting to do it. But yeah, shit about to go up. Like, I'm starting to feel better. We going into week 3. I'm editing my vlogs because I'm not playing. And I got to get my shorts together. Follow me on TikTok. Got to get my shorts together. I got a lot to do work-wise. I got a lot to experience leisure-wise. And I just got to, you know, find that balance. I'm just ready for this adventure, y'all. Like, yeah, I'm ready to get started. I'm in motherfucking Thailand. Y'all can't tell me nothing, okay? Like, I left my hometown, and so can you. It's no need for you to be tied to your hometown. Leave. I promise you, it will be the best thing you ever did. And I'm not even saying you got to leave the country. Even if you just leave your town, leave your state, it will be such a great experience. So if you are thinking about leaving America, or if you're thinking about leaving your hometown, do it. I promise you, you will not regret it. You won't, unless you move to some crusty, dusty town. Now, do your research before you move wherever you think you want to go. Do your research. But I promise you, if you move somewhere where you do your research and you actually like the place and you see things that you feel like you're going to enjoy, do it. I promise you, you will not regret it. You're going to come back home if you ever do come back home, you're gonna become a whole new person. Like, I've only been here for 2 weeks and I feel like I'm already growing and turning into a whole new person. I'm ready. That's all I got to say. And if you're thinking that you're ready, you're ready. So go ahead and go too. And now if you've been thinking about leaving, let me know down in the comments below where you've been thinking about going, why you've been thinking about that. We can talk in the comments and let me see if I can persuade you to really bounce up out of there, because baby, it's no need to stay where you at. If you don't got no kids, a job that's really like a fucking career that you can't really relocate or work remotely, I think that's really it. I think that was the only two things that would keep me there. Because if I had a car, bitch, I'd turn that shit in, save money. I would sell it, turn it in, whatever. Even if you own a house, bitch, rent it out. Rent it out. Bounce. It's time to go. Rent that house out. Sell your car. Rent your house out. The only thing that should keep you there is your job, because you need money. You going across the country. You need money. Unless you save up some thousands of dollars and then you just move on a limb with your savings, and then hopefully your YouTube blow up. You know, if you that risque, hey, I ain't tell you to do that, but that's up to you. The only thing that should be keeping you there is your kids and your fucking job. That's it. I don't want to hear no other excuses. Even if you have a child, if the daddy not in the child's life, that's your baby. Unless y'all got some agreement in the court where you can't cross state lines, country lines, blah, 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 leave. Take your baby and go experience the world. Like, come on. What are your excuses? Please, let me know the excuses right now. I'm waiting. What is your excuse for having to stay in America? What is your excuse for having to stay in your hometown? What is your excuse for having to stay in your state? Let me know now. I need to know, because I just can't think of any. And maybe there is some out there, but I can't think of any. I can't. I don't like excuses. Fuck them excuses and get your ass up and go, okay? We outside all 2025, okay? And I'm taking y'all along. So click that subscribe button if you haven't yet. We at the end of this video. Click that subscribe button. Turn the post notifications on. Like this video. And by now, you should have commented something. All this yapping I've been doing, I did not plan for this video to be that long. All this yapping I've been doing, you better have commented something by now. You had to. And if you didn't, comment right now. Comment feet right now. Yeah, I said comment feet right now if you made it to this point of the video. Right now. I'm trying to see who my real supporters are. Like, I'm picking y'all out. I'm clocking the T. You know, let's talk down in the comments, y'all, because travel is life. Travel is life, and it can be yours too. You just gotta do it like Nike.